Hi, so we're going to look at missing number problems today using the part-part whole method or the Singapore maths method, whichever one you like. We're going to start off with some very, very small numbers. So we've got 5, take away something equals 2. So if we have a look over here, I've got my 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if I take away something, I have to be left with 2. So I need to be left here with 2 in this box. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and I'm going to write, in a big chunky pen, I'm going to write 2 in this box. Because we know it's made up of 2 and something. And then let's see how many more we need to make up 5. So we've got 1, 2, 3 more, and that makes up 5. So if I take away these 2, I'm left with 3. So the answer has to be 3. Let's look at everything again. So I've got my 5, and if I take away my mystery number, which is 3, I'm left with 2, so that works. So let's go over here to write my answer. The answer is 3, because 5 take away 3 equals 2. Now that's great, but what if we have a slightly bigger number? Well, let's go with, I'll tell you what, let's double this. Let's say 10 take away something equals, and I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll roll a die. We only want one. Let's roll a die. 10 take away something equals 1. Okay. 10 take away something equals 1. Well, I'm going to grab out another part-part whole method here. And this time, I know I'm going to be left with 1. So I'm going to put 1 in my top box here, but I need 10 in my top box. That's my whole number. So 1 in this box, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I could have used tally marks there, but we're not going to get into tally marks right now. Instead, let's just count up. We've got 1 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on this side. Well, I can quickly double check this. 1 plus 9 does equal 10. I can also count up all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That makes 10. So this must be 10 minus 9 equals 1. This is why I love this method, because it's so simple. And if you think, yeah, but that's great, Carl, but these are still, the numbers are quite small. Let's make them bigger. Let me get a really big chunky rubber, the chunkiest rubber I've got. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to erase my annotations. There we go, lovely. So let's pick a really, really big number. Let's get our dice back. And this time, let's go crazy. Let's roll 3 dice. Whoa, we've got 243. Now, if this ever comes up in one of your maths problems, I shall be shocked. But I just want to show you that the method works. Equals 65. So there we go. 243, take away something, equals 65. Eee! Right, I'm going to make this a bit bigger, because I think I'm going to need a lot of space for this. Here we go. So I'm left with 65. So I've got 65 up here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now remember I said earlier on tally marks. These are tally marks. They're really useful for counting in 5s quickly. Dead simple. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, and you put a line across it, and that makes 5. And we know that every time we see this shape, looks a bit like a gate, we know that's 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65 on this side. Now, how many do I need to go up to 243? And again, this won't come up for a long time for you, but I just want to prove to you that this method works. So, I'm going to do it up here. 243, take away 65, which is what we're doing. We've got these 65, we're going to take them away. Okay, because, let's ungroup this. If I take away, ungroup everything. if I take away these 65 from my big number 243, what's left has to be the result. And that's what we're doing here. We're taking it away. So, and again, this is maybe a bit ambitious, but that's 8. That's 7. That's what's 178 over here. Make that a bit bigger. 1, 7, 8. And then the whole thing comes to 243. Now, again, such a big number, you wouldn't really use this method. But I wanted to prove to you that even when you get up to massive numbers, like 243 take away 65, the method still works. So what we'll do is, I don't want to end on a note. We're going to try it one more with some sensible numbers, okay? Because, my goodness me, that wasn't very sensible at all. We'll still use the dice because it's always fun. 31, okay, let's try that. 31, take away 2, or take away something equals 2. Okay. So we've got our big number, which is 31, and we're going to take away something and leave us with 2. Okay. So we've got 2 on this side. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay. So let's see how many. Remember I said every time you see this shape, that equals 5. So let's check. On this side we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So this side must be 29. And we can double check that by saying 29 add 2 equals 29 in our heads, add on 2, 30, 31. And that's really interesting. We'll close just on how to double check these things. Let me get rid of this. Because, what's happened there? Get rid of all of it. There we go. Oh, go away, Bluey. Go away, Bluey. Be gone. So, we had 31 take away something equals 2. Now we know that was 29. We can rearrange all of this because 31 take away something is the same as saying 2 add something equals 31. What we're doing there is the inverse. We're going backwards. The inverse operation, which is really useful because we can also rearrange this to get this question mark on the other side of our equals sign. It's really useful because we know that question mark plus 2 also equals 31. But let's make this a little, we're going to work over here, we're going to make it neater. So we've got 31 take away something equals 2, which also means 31 take away 2 must equal the same something, which also means that something plus 2 has to equal 31, and it means that 2 plus something equals 31. Now the most useful one of those for us, get a nice green, is this one. Because it tells us that if we take away 2 from 31, we get the number we're missing. Just like up here, when we had, let me get rid of all of this. Here we go. When we had 5 take away, it's gone green, something equals 2. Well, if we rearrange that, we've got 5 take away 2 equals something. And to take us full circle, that is exactly what we did up here. We had 5, and we took away 2, and we were left with our something. That's how the missing number method works with the part, whole / Singapore method. It's really, really useful, and it can work with massive numbers. By the way, quick bonus fact, this question here, you little genius, is the same as this. 5 minus x equals 2. Solve for x. What you've just done is algebra. Bear that in mind when it rears its head in year 3. So well done you. Fantastic.